He torched that Vegas defense, throwing for 5 touchdowns and a season-high 406 yards. Against everyone else since Week 7, Mahomes has just 2 touchdown passes and 4 interceptions. If you remember that game, I remember we came on the next day and we were like, oh, there it is. All right, he's back. Mahomes is back, and it hasn't looked that way ever since. I want to start with Nico because you have been the biggest supporter. You've been the driver of the Chiefs bandwagon here the entire season. Are they going to get this offense, whatever is going on, are they going to get it figured out and become the team to beat in the AFC?
Yes, I think that they will figure out this offense, and it's just a matter of time. And as this defense has gotten better throughout the season, I think that takes less pressure off of Patrick Mahomes. Early in the year, I think he was a little bit hesitant to maybe take some of those chances because he knew if I throw this ball, it's an interception, and I don't squeeze it in. I know he threw some interceptions, more than he has in the past, but that was a lot of tip passes, a lot of incompletions that should have been incomplete or completions by his receivers. So when I look at this defense and how it's progressed, I think that takes the pressure off the offense. Now they can just figure out, okay, what do we need to do to score? If we can score points, our defense is playing a lot better than they were early in the season, and if they can continue to be better, the defense that is, I think really this Kansas City offense, once they figure it out, they will be a team you do not want to see in the playoffs. If you're the Patriots, if you're another one of these teams, and your offense is kind of, we don't have a passing game, we like to run the football, and you run into a Kansas City team that can stop the run and their offense gets it going, well, guess what? Then you're in a shootout with Kansas City. You don't want to be in a shootout with Kansas City.
Yeah, normally you would never want to be in a shootout with them. It hasn't looked that way. RG3, through a quarterback's eyes, what do you see in Kansas City's offense right now, and what do you expect it to be?
Yeah, in my opinion, it's simple for them. They have to protect the ball and lean on their running game to help this offensive line. Patrick Mahomes has thrown an interception in 9 of their 12 games. And right now, he has his lowest completion percentage of his career, lowest yards per attempt. He's got his lowest QBR, lowest quarterback rating in a season. And he's already tied for the most interceptions he's had in a season. And they've got 5 games left to play. Now, they're working out the kinks, but it wasn't too long ago that people were saying that this defense needed RC and Foxy to go out there and suit up for them because they couldn't stop a cold. So they fixed the defense. Now they're working through the kinks on offense. I think they will work on the running game, lean on that a little bit more to help their offensive line. Like their tackles are struggling a little bit, but that running game can help get them back in the swing of things. And for me, it's crazy because the narrative is being led by expectations. They're not scoring 30 points and blowing people out. Mahomes isn't throwing for 3 touchdowns and 300 yards. And now it's like their wins don't count. But they're on a 5-game winning streak. And the fact that they're finding ways to win right now when they're working out the kinks is scary moving forward.
It's a good point. But the reality, guys, Kmart, is the bar is just set so high for them, by them themselves.
Yes,
when you talk to people around the league, I mean, do they get the benefit of the doubt? I have to believe they do.
Yeah, unlike here in studio, people in the league are not thinking the Chiefs are done. Oh, boy, I can't wait to play them. Nobody wants to play the Chiefs. Why? Because, look, right now, since Week 8, they have the 2nd best scoring defense. There was a time where we were talking about this defense like, if that defense can just like hold it together a little bit longer, maybe they can win a Super Bowl. Now the defense is the thing, and that's great because the Chiefs are trying to figure out how can we score on offense? That's their problem. Yeah. The Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, that is a wonderful problem to have. No team wants to play them in the playoffs. Well,
to Kmart's initial point there, Neek, there's studio Neek, and you're dissecting all the problems with the imperfections of the Kansas City offense. If you were still cornerback Neek and you were getting ready to go out there against them, what would you be feeling?
Oh, fear. I mean, it's like I'm terrified. Like Tyreek Hill is still the quickest and fastest player that I've seen play football, and Patrick Mahomes still has one of the best arms that I've ever seen. And Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy still are able to scheme up incredible offensive plays. I do think that this Chiefs team is dangerous because their defense is playing well and their offense isn't awful. They just aren't like world beaters like they've been in the past. The expectations for them is quite high, but don't nobody want to see the Chiefs?
Right.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.